What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Over on the PTR, Brigitte just got her first set of balance changes, and unfortunately, it looks like they're nerfs. Over on the PTR, there was a bunch of changes. We got some nerfs for Brigitte and a bunch of bug fixes for Doomfist, which are effectively buffs, because that means that his abilities are going to start doing what they're supposed to do. We'll get to that in just a second, though. For Brigitte, we're going to start with her nerfs. The shield bash added a small delay before her shield drops after a shield bash, added a vertical speed cap after shield bash. Please note, we are still tuning this value. This has to do with the shield boost, those super high jumps that she could do. I am genuinely surprised that they went in and fixed this the way they did, only because there are 3 other characters that have boost jumps just like this that have been in the game for a very long time. So Moira has had the fade boost for over 4 months. I know some people were saying that this was fixed. It's not. The fade boost is still there. It's been in the game for over 4 months. I use it all the time. It's amazing. It's one of the best abilities in the game. Doomfist has a right-click punch boost that lets you get up on top of areas, kind of similar to how his uppercut does. It's a little more tricky to do, but it does give you another option to get a lot of vertical height. That's been in the game for over 7 months. And then, of course, Widowmaker has her grapple boost, which has been in the game since beta. So 3 other characters have boosts very similar to this, and Blizzard never made any attempt to remove that. So it was just surprising that they would remove this. They did say that they're still tuning the value of that vertical speed, so they might actually reverse a little bit of it and let her get some of that shield boost back, but maybe not all of it. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Next up is the Rocket Flail. Canceling a melee swing renders you unable to melee again until it would have completed had it not been canceled. There was a bug that allowed you to basically rapidly attack if you kept swinging and bringing your shield up to cancel the attack, so they just got rid of that. Next up is Rally. Ultimate cost increased by 30%. This is a massive over-nerf by Blizzard. It did need to be increased a little bit because she was getting her ult almost every single fight. So an increase of maybe 10 to 15% would have been really good. 30% is just an over-nerf. It's too much. I don't know why they decided to bring it up that much. In terms of effectiveness, Brigitte's ult is closer to something like Moira than it is to Lucio or Zen. Lucio and Zen can burn their ult in order to prevent a lot of the high damaging enemy ults. Moira can to some extent, but it's not quite as effective. And with Brigitte, it's the same thing. Like, you can burn your ult and it will prevent a good amount of the damage from like a Genji or a Reaper or something. So just like Moira, she should be getting her ult and using it very often. Over-nerfing it by 30% just doesn't make any sense. Lastly is Inspire. This is actually a very minor, probably unnoticeable buff. Decrease the cooldown from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. This just means you can refresh it a little bit faster, but really, if you're attacking all the time, then you're going to be constantly refreshing it anyways. Some of the other changes are on the team information screen. You can now see the ult charge of your teammates. I talked about this in a previous video. It's really good. It took them way too long to add this, but it's good that it's finally here. For the bug fixes, normally I wouldn't go through this stuff, but these are pretty significant for Doomfist. It prevented Doomfist's rocket punch from traveling forward if he had been hit by an enemy Doomfist's rocket uppercut. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented players from aiming Doomfist's rocket punch when facing an enemy. Fixed an issue that allowed players to jump over the rocket punch. Fixed a bug that caused his seismic slam to cancel if he wasn't able to get close to his target. And then there's some Mercy stuff, some Moira stuff, and a Reinhardt not being able to pin certain enemies. So all of those changes, they're just bug fixes, but they're really good because it means that some of the bugs that have been plaguing Doomfist are starting to get fixed, and his abilities are going to start working the way they're supposed to work. If you're wondering how long it's going to be before Brigitte is on the live version of the game, I think it's going to be at least 2 weeks. That would be my guess. I think they still are going to be doing a lot of changes to the character. So if you want to play it, right now you have to go over to the PTR. What do you guys think about all these changes? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.